What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. We're going to be jumping into prepping your drift car for the track. Quick, no extra parts needed. Well, as long as you have some tools, you should be able to do this. More or less a cutoff wheel and a welder. That would pretty much get you prepped for this. But for now, we're going to leave the 86 behind. We actually have, let me show you guys. I actually bought some wheels. I redid them and just kind of made them look prettier. Put some tires on them, of course, and I ended up not liking them. They were supposed to be for the BRZ. Poor thing is over there, getting some time away. These wheels were supposed to be for the BRZ. I put them on, they looked horrible, so they're for sale if anybody wants some wheels. Comes with center caps and everything, and the hardware. They are Volk GTCs. They're a little dusty now because they've been sitting in this corner for a while. But they're Volk GTC wheels, 17 by 7s, I believe. And they are 5 by 100 lug pattern. Yeah, and this thing will eventually get a decent set of wheels. For now, it's just going to sit there collecting dust and pollen until we can get the valves fixed on the engine, because this car just needs a valve job. And we got a new one of those for that beautiful grass. I'm gonna do a quick little update on the guys that keep up with the animals and the house. We've had a family member of mine helping around the house. His name is Chava, and he is a very hands-on person like myself. We're not an expert at anything, but we can kind of get our hands into anything and we'll make it work. So we reseeded the lawn, threw out some fertilizer, and it's coming up real nice and green. It's got a new mower for the grass, because half of that grass that we put out is for the cows, because it's gonna grow decently tall, and we're gonna mow it and bag it and they'll have fresh grass. 86 is still there. Sorry, guy, I had to bring it outside. Also, in this little corner here, we now have a vegetable garden. As you guys can see, we've got little baby vegetables coming out, slow and steady. And behind the shop, which I'm not gonna show you guys, is a lean-to that we built. We did not build it. There was a lean-to that was built that is, yes, definitely OSHA approved. Now let's get back to the car stuff. Rule number one for drifting: you need your two back tires to break loose. There's multiple ways of doing it. The cheapest and most fastest way, so that you don't wait on parts because you don't know that you're going drifting but you want to go drifting, is to weld a diff. Anybody up for a nice little barbecue? I might pull out the s'mores. We have successfully welded the diff. Honestly, if you're gonna weld a diff with a MIG welder, it is possible. A flux welder is possible as well. The BRZ has a flux welded diff. I welded that one as well, and that one is running a LS3, so it's not super hard to get a good weld. The key is getting a lot of heat in there and a lot of contact points. As many contact points as you can put onto the diff where the actual diff is itself, the better off it is for it to not explode on you. So the parts you guys need to weld, essentially you have to connect this side to this side and leave this free from like weld. So you need to keep this clean. All of these need to be super clean. And I'm gonna try to get a good angle for you guys, but essentially in there, it's gonna be hard to see, but there's these little teeth. Essentially those teeth are the ones that separate a housing that spins inside of this housing. So whatever's in there needs to be connected to this housing. So as many open points as you guys have that go through, you guys can see I did weld them. I didn't weld them shut. It is pointless to weld them shut. because the only contact point that the gears on the inside have is through the bottom. So we welded across the bottom, left a little bit of an open spot, and up top as well, but it should get the job done. So now what we're going to be doing is throwing this thing back in the car and attempt to go drifting on it. Getting here has been a couple of hours in the making, but I think it's going to be fun. We're going to unload the car, hope for the best, and hopefully she runs like a champ. We put a Koyo rad and a red top battery and everything, so she's got too many good parts on her, but we're going to make it hopefully worth our while. Te chingas en la llanta. ¿Tan rápido, viejo? As you guys can see, mission failed.
Accomplished.
Well,
and failed.
Yeah. The good thing is the rears did not debead, but the fronts did, so we need to just bring some better wheels for the front. That's what that means. So what we're trying to do is remove the tire at least. The tire's already toast. Trying to remove the tire so we can at least drift on the rim. Hopefully. That's todo. Safety first. A ver el cinturón. Dale pues. Dale, dale, dale. Alright, so we're giving Esme, my sister, a little tutorial on how to drift. It's pretty much just sending it. You just go and then take a sharp turn, accelerate.
Not my mama, your mama.
But it's not doing much to the, because we're missing a tire, it'll only dig and it won't throw us the opposite way that we need it to throw us. So, you ready to start learning?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Before full disclaimer, she actually knows how to drive, has a license and everything, so it's not like we're teaching a complete kid. Alright, so put in drive, good. Now, what you're gonna do is literally just accelerate slowly, good. And then once you get to like where it starts to curb, you're gonna spin the wheel as fast as you can and then accelerate more. Yep. There you go. Hey, why you let off the gas?
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You let off the gas though.
That was fun.
We're gonna come back tomorrow in the Miata. Not so much gas. What is up, guys? We are out here. We are out here on day 2. We are underneath the shed. We brought out the Miata with a bunch of parts. We're trying to save the LS400's life, or more or less ours, so that we can go drifting, because it just doesn't want to budge. We've brought a bunch of expensive parts to put on it, and in hopes that it will come around and allow us to drift it, because as of now it's beating us up and it doesn't allow us to drive it. But I think it's mostly our fault. We didn't check tire pressure and we didn't put radiator fans and little stuff. But before we get too far ahead, I wanted to let you guys know of where we're at, actually. So where we're at is where I grew up. I grew up here, and I lived here last whenever I moved out of my parents' house. Actually, they still lived here and I moved out. Obviously, this is just the barn for the horse, which the horse is somewhere over there. I don't even know if you guys can see him, but he's somewhere in this area down that way. But long story short, this place is special because this is where I would have all my fun. This is where I started to learn how to drift. And this is where I lived whenever I first bought this car a ton of time ago. So that's why she's out here now, getting a little bit of a revenge, if you will. So we're gonna try and send the Miata today, and hopefully that works. But yeah, this is fun moments, fun times, and we're just here to have fun today. We're not really trying to do anything crazy for the YouTube. We're just trying to enjoy ourselves. We're good to go.
Okay.
Gotta make the track bigger because we're starting to get into the bushes.
That sounded like a y'all problem. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
How did it look in the camera? How did it look in person?
It looks good.
What is up, guys? We are back home. Forgot to make an outro. I was editing the video and realized I left you guys hanging. Basically, we just had a bunch of fun. We're definitely gonna go back and maybe invite some more people and have some more fun. We have the Miata back home. Chava's over there getting his car ready. It's a TC, but we'll figure out how to drift it. I just wanted to check up on you guys and say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. A lot of the new guys here. Stay tuned. We're gonna just try and have a little more fun with the channel, and hopefully more fun equals better content, right? So thank you guys for watching. Peace out. We'll see you guys in the next video.